Most students using AI for writing aren't trying to cheat. They're trying to survive. They're overwhelmed by deadlines, unclear expectations, heavy reading loads, and constant pressure to perform. At the same time, universities are sending mixed signals. AI tools are everywhere. Professors know students are using them, but the rules often feel vague, inconsistent, or intimidating. This confusion is where students get into trouble. Not because they used AI, but because they didn't understand how to use it ethically. In this video, we're going to clarify exactly where the line is, what responsible AI use actually looks like, and how students can protect their academic integrity while still benefiting from modern tools. Let's start with what ethical AI use is. Ethical use means you remain the author of your work. Your ideas, your arguments, your structure, your conclusions. AI can help you brainstorm, organize thoughts, improve clarity, and fix language issues, but it should not generate final content that you submit as your own. Think of AI as an advanced editor or tutor, not a ghostwriter. When students use AI to refine writing rather than create it, they stay on the right side of academic integrity policies. One of the most widely accepted uses of AI in academic writing is idea development. Students can ethically use AI to explore a topic, generate possible angles, or test whether a research question is too broad or too narrow. This is similar to discussing ideas with a classmate or visiting office hours. What matters is that the final direction is chosen and justified by the student, not copied directly from AI output. Another acceptable use is outlining and structure. Many students struggle not because they don't understand the material, but because they can't organize it clearly. AI can help propose an outline, suggest logical flow, or highlight where an argument feels incomplete. Students then fill in the content themselves. This improves coherence without compromising originality. Editing and revision is where AI is most ethically powerful. Grammar correction, clarity improvements, tone adjustment, and transition suggestions are widely considered acceptable. This mirrors tools students have used for years, just at a higher level. Importantly, students should review every suggestion and decide whether it reflects their intent. Blind acceptance of changes weakens authorship and increases risk. Now let's talk about what crosses the line. Submitting AI-generated text as your own writing is unethical, even if you slightly edit it. This includes asking AI to write full paragraphs, essays, reflections, or discussion posts, and then claiming authorship. Even when detection tools fail, this practice undermines learning and puts students at risk if questioned later. Academic integrity isn't just about getting caught, it's about being able to defend your work. Another major violation is using AI to fabricate sources, citations, or data. Some AI systems generate realistic-looking references that don't exist. Submitting these is considered falsification, which is treated more seriously than plagiarism at many institutions. Students should always verify sources manually and use official databases when citing research. A less obvious risk is overdependence. When students rely on AI for every step, idea generation, structure, phrasing, and conclusion, their own skills stagnate. Professors often notice this over time through inconsistent writing voice, shallow analysis, or inability to explain arguments verbally. Ethical use supports skill development. Unethical use replaces it. So how do students protect themselves in practice? The first rule is documentation. Keep drafts. Save outlines. Retain notes that show how your ideas developed. If questioned, you should be able to explain your reasoning and writing process clearly. Transparency is your strongest protection. The second rule is policy awareness. Many universities now include AI guidelines in syllabi or academic integrity codes. These vary by department and professor. Some allow AI-assisted editing, others require disclosure, and some restrict usage entirely for certain assignments. Ethical students read these policies and adapt accordingly instead of assuming one rule applies everywhere. The third rule is disclosure when required. If a professor asks whether AI was used, answer honestly and clearly. Students who disclose responsible use rarely face penalties. Students who hide usage and are later questioned face serious consequences. Honesty signals maturity, not guilt. It's also important to understand that AI detection tools are unreliable. Universities know this. That's why enforcement increasingly focuses on process, reasoning, and consistency rather than software scores. If you understand your work, can explain it, and can defend your sources, you are far safer than someone relying on undetectable shortcuts. Looking ahead, ethical AI use is becoming a skill, not a loophole. Graduate programs, internships, and employers increasingly expect students to know how to collaborate with AI responsibly. Students who learn this now gain long-term advantage. Those who misuse AI risk academic records that follow them beyond college. The bottom line is simple. AI is not the enemy of academic integrity. Misuse is. When used ethically, AI reduces unnecessary friction and allows students to focus on learning, analysis, and critical thinking. When used irresponsibly, it weakens skills and creates risk. The goal is not to avoid AI. The goal is to use it with intention, restraint, and awareness. If you can explain your ideas without AI, defend your sources, and understand every sentence you submit, you are using AI ethically. If this video helped clarify where the line actually is, like the video and share it with someone who's unsure or anxious about using AI in college. Here's a simple challenge. For your next writing assignment, use AI only after you've written a complete first draft. Notice how different the process feels. And subscribe, because in the next video, we'll break down AI study strategies that help students learn faster and retain more without burning out.